Good. Are we live? Yes, it looks like we're live. Hello, my friends. And if you're clicking on, this is yet another stream that I am doing in the morning. Now it is 10 a.m. as streaming, and so I figured, you know, let me do attempt at the morning stream, and whilst we do some studies of my favorite artist, Soichiro Yamamoto, or Udon0531 on Twitter. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be thinking of his art in mind. His Twitter will be in the description if you look for some references as to what I'm trying to go for. And beside that, I'll be showing some references in an honest attempt at his style in mind. So, I mean, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it and dive into this good old study. So, as ever, I'm gonna keep it pretty loose, but also still like honest. Because I find that like a quick way on how I can learn is like throwing on the wall and seeing what sticks, and then wash, rinse, repeat. Because the thing, it's like when doing a study like this, it's like not so much trying to make it look perfect, but where it's enough that like you can look at it and be like, oh hey, like that looks like that person's style. Ooh yay. It's like finally, we're going somewhere. Like we're making it look like his style. So that's always a positive, you know. As ever, I got my drinking mug with water. Um, I'm not a coffee guy. I did try coffee one time, and it's definitely a unfamiliar taste to me. So I think I'd rather stick to water than drinking coffee when it comes to waking myself up. Like the bitter taste of coffee, yeah, definitely wakes me up. But at the same time, it's like coffee, a bit strong for my taste bud. Not a fan of things that are strong on my taste bud. Do try to. This may sound weird, but um, if someone is watching this or watches this afterward, do you ever get that feeling where it's like you feel like something in the moment has already happened, and it's just like it's ever actually happened? It's like a form of like the deja vu, but it's a little bit like more surreal than that. It's like I thought this feels so familiar, but then it's like, no, this hasn't genuinely happened. Like, oh, okay. It's like such a crazy phenomenon with it. Now, it's like I do have to remind myself that like these I'm doing right now is like the the sketch thing. Because I'm gonna do a sketch, then I'm gonna trace the that sketch. That will make it look more like Soichiro Yamamoto. At least make honest attempts. I like how the chin is around. It's like the drawing of the chins is definitely a ever going battle on that. It's like, did I make it too short? You know? The oh no, go for some like workaround. head looks a bit too high. Got that giraffe. Now let's see if we can translate this just right. I think this is turning out just fine. As far as like the style and study of the liner, thinking of Well, after that one, we can now go on towards our second swim. Don't do circles for heads, cuz. Don't do circles for heads. Well, what do I do for heads then? I should do triangles. It's better if you use squares, cuz. You know, I don't know if you're messing with me or you're genuinely being boxes. Okay. I'm like squares. This ain't Minecraft. No, that'd be wrong. Boxes are way better. Yeah. I do like boxes. It's like with circles though, it's like not as articulate. That's why I try to do better with circles. Yeah, boxes are definitely pretty good. It really is a good one. I see it in one of the books, the Michael Hampton Design and Invention one. He talks about the box, the head. Yeah, I like circles. I am one of those people. Other people like circles like me, crazy face. Well, if he's gonna do his own thing, you know. Yeah, I'm one of the self-taught gang, so you are right there, and I am messing up this collarbone. Go some. Hey, do you use magma? I don't know what magma is, but I am using Clip Studio Paint at the moment. I didn't even know there's a drawing software called Mag. I wonder if these redrawing shoulders are so for real though. Yes, I know. They kind of been got a bit of a situation here, huh? With the shoulders. I like it though. The perspective we got here is an interesting one. Definitely not boring. This reference, she has pretty bushy eyebrows, so Let's see if we can reiterate that. Working on that face for a little bit give me a refreshing look for the shoulders, though, that's for sure. Let's see. Would love nothing more than to get started right away on the hair. I want to get a feel for the think we can get away with something. Oh yeah, and by the way, this lady right here is actually a model. Uh, if you're interested, Dasha Duran on basically everything as far as social media is concerned. Um, she makes very aesthetically beautiful TikTok videos and like fashion videos and whatnot, and is a wonderful source for reference on poses and referencing and all that. Um, Definitely been like a constant go-to whenever I'm looking for something to draw, practice, with gesture and all that. So yeah, she's got the good stuff, good stuff. Lots of great content from her. And it's funny too to think about, like, she is Russian, and she speaks very fluent Korean. Um, and she knows all kinds of languages. You know, very smart girl, and um, a goofy one too. She's um, by no means like one of those stuck up models that you see in like the Hollywood stereotypes and all that, but no, she's not like that at all. She has fun with what she loves, and um, is authentic with it as well. So it was good to see that. Wholesome stuff. We're giving her a big ass forehead right here, but that's okay, because right here she kind of does have a big forehead. Which is always cute, you know? Definitely no insult there. This, quite the comedy to think about, like, Uchiro Yamamoto. All of his characters have big foreheads, so it's like that's a common theme that he likes. So very cutesy. Ooh, it's starting to thunder where I am at. I always love it when it rains. Very beautiful. Peaceful too. There are a lot of trees where I am living, and it makes for a great like atmosphere, you know? Very peaceful. Do love it. Fantastic. I think going for something like this can work. Definitely not super focused on getting everything just right. It's like I'm more on the focus on the making it look like Zuchiro Yamamoto's style with the line art. I say line art, but it's more like sketchy. But yeah. Going back to when it starts to rain over here, it's very um, uh, what's the word I'm thinking of? Uh, Reflective. Yes, that's it. Reflective when it rains. Like to me, it's like rain is very it makes me feel like it really puts me in the moment, and to realize some things that uh it's easy to lose sight of, like drawing itself. It's not like you just pick up a pencil and bam, you're as good as you want to be. um but it's like, the practice, like, with the boxes. um it's like I get a faster understanding of circles over a box, so it's why I make I do more circles than boxes whenever I'm drawing something. Each to their own, though. Some get a better feel for boxes, and then get a better feel for circles and drawing the head. And like going back to the rain, it's like a reminder that to not get so like caught up in beating myself down for not understanding something so quick. Like I was drawing some hands the other day for practice, in a study session, and it was after I was watching a hands tutorial that was making sense to me, but that the method for drawing those hands in that way, making them make sense in that method, wasn't coming to me so quickly, like in me understanding it. And so that made it to where it's like, okay, so we gotta keep going at it. And hands themselves, of course, are definitely one of those things where it's like the constant study should be there, because hands are very creative, and it's like there isn't just one set way to draw them, and that's where it's where to begin. Like there's such a what's the word, like there's such a big world in terms of like how to draw certain things. So that's just where it's like, be patient with it so that we can better tune to what makes sense to us and all that. But anyway, this study starting to look pretty good. pretty good indeed. So we're halfway through. Wow, it just made a huge thunder. I don't know if you heard that, but ooh, it is thundering out here. They're cooking up some rain. These clouds. Excited for that. Uh, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we're halfway through the study. We just have 2 more, and then pretty much wrap things up. So I actually did a video a while back in like the beginning of this month, like talking about my goals for what I want to implement in August. You know, because setting ourselves up for new things and to you know, tackle on new habits. And in one of those, you know, the goals that I want to do is get better at studying my inspiration's art style. So that is what we have been up to as of late, and it's quite the study and process in how he does things, and it's like because you see like you're like an artist style that you absolutely love, you're just like, man, like how can I, and like what goes through their mind with all that, and then taking it into like firsthand into, you know, studying their style and their approaches to it. That's when it gets like, wow, like there's such a method to their thinking. It's not a simple like, all right, let's put this canvas and bing bam boom, we're done. You know, like, you know, it's not as simple as that. There's definitely techniques and all that, and so that's where it's like studying and then implementing it into a way that makes sense to you. Oh, as ever, like try as I may, is definitely, of course, isn't going to look exactly like his style, but it's still, you know, study is study. It goes, and it counts regardless. You know, like however the drawing turns out, I mean, definitely isn't gonna look good. May not always, but still gonna be something. and it gets closer and closer to how it's um, resemblance to the style, you know? So that's where it's like, we gotta take whatever dub we can, you know? So that don't get discouraged from it not looking the way it should. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, we are back. The show goes on. For a party break, and that's the storm is definitely coming. You guys, it gets me excited. The rain is definitely pouring over here. Very good. Love to see it. As ever, like I was saying before, it's very meditative and definitely sets the mood for right now. It's cozy, renewing. You definitely gotta love it. Okay, so I feel like there we go. That makes more sense. Alrighty. We are for. Where am I at? An hour and 20 minutes as we're counting. So we're doing pretty good for time. Pretty good. It's just now hitting me like, after this, I'm still working on posting another video about Rent a Girlfriend, and you know, that's always good stuff. I already have the footage recorded and all that. Now it's simple voiceover and doing edits here and there. You know, I do really feel that sense of, hey, we're getting better at it. Definitely will take any and all dubs that we can. I did get to see some of the bits of the newest Rent a Girlfriend episode, with them going to the swim and Chizuru's bra came off. Like, oh, okay. Yeah. We have a Gooner episode coming up, huh? Yep, we do. It's funny to think. No, not to think. It's like Rent a Girlfriend definitely be a Gooner anime. You know, like one of those. It's like, yeah, this is you. If you're watching this one, then you are most definitely single. And hardcore on the anime. Which, you know, obviously I fall into that category as well. You know, it's a funny one. Does a great job at making me feel like I have a story to read with how it hooks me. Oh, it's definitely a good one to keep up with. And has me feeling like, how are they gonna end this? You know, it's like I keep saying this, but I definitely will not get tired of saying. Like, I wonder how the show is gonna end. Are they gonna do a cheesy ending where Chizuru and Kazuya don't even get together, like officially, and they just blue balled their audience the whole time? Or are they actually gonna have them get together, but it's like done in a way that feels cheated in a way, like they get together but they end up breaking up because they're like, oh man, like we're just not right for each other and all that. Or maybe able to end like they both come to points in their life where they have matured and have become people that they weren't, um, like they've changed, and uh, the people they thought they weren't the people they were meant to be. Well, like, and I don't know, it's just it gives me, definitely makes my brain think, like with how they're gonna do the ending of that series, because it's definitely a what's the, like it definitely gives me a it gives me a food for thought. That's it. It gives me food for thought in like how it's going to play out in terms of like the ending, because you know I don't give much priority to what happens with Kazuya and Chizuru. My focus is that where's Ruka in this? You know, like, does Ruka wind up just giving up on Kazuya and finally realizing that she can do much better than him? Because that is definitely what I hope for with Ruka, because it's like in this season so far, with like Kazuya asking Ruka to break up with her, it's like, why? Yes, this is perfect opportunity for my girl to move on and finally get someone who's worthy of her, you know. But no, like Ruka is determined to stay with him, and like, I'll never break up with you. But then it's like, okay, well, and someone's gotta break up with someone, you know. If this whole situation with what was it, Chizuru and Kazuya, if they really are gonna become a couple, then obviously someone needs to break up with someone. Either Ruka breaks up with Kazuya, which that scenario is I feel like that one's out the window at this point. Like, I don't it's like hard for me to find a reason for Ruka to break up with Kazuya, because you know she absolutely loves him. And Kazuya breaking up with Ruka definitely makes more sense in their approach, and with how they'll do things. And it's just like, there's also that third option where which is also possible too, that they come to a mutual breakup and, they decide that they're just not right for each other, which would be like, there's the introduction of someone who is more right for Ruka, or that can understand her in a level that Kazuya doesn't. And it just makes me sad in a way, because Ruka definitely deserves better than Kazuya. I feel like she's the underdog in this situation. Like, like Chizuru, of course, like she's the highlight girl here. But Ruka definitely feels more like the best girl unofficially. Me, anyway. Like, I already forgot the name of the shy one, but she's good too. I wish she would get more screen time, but it does make sense that spotlight hasn't been on her much, because they've already introduced Minnie, another girl, and so definitely makes it to where gotta pave the room for someone else to take the spotlight, for now at least. But yeah, I just feel like Minnie overshadows the shy one in terms of like focus, and that's where it makes me sad too, because the shy one still, I feel like, has more story to tell, and honestly could take the spot of what's her name? Mommy. Yeah, she can take the spotlight for Mommy, because I'm not much like, she's the toxic one, arguably the antagonist of the series when you really stop to think about it, because she holds all the cards in her hand. Like, she can expose Kazuya and Chizuru's fake relationship, and she's already not a fan of their lies to begin with. So like that scene where Mommy and Chizuru have a conversation about like how Mommy knows everything, and it's pissing her off. quote unquote. And so like that in itself is like, you know, a pretty good indicator that she's not a fan. Also, that to me, she's definitely like antagonist of the series, with how that is playing out. So, I haven't watched the last episode that I watched is the one where what's it called? Like where Kazuya is about to tell his best friend that the whole situation with Chizuru, you know, about how they're not even a real couple. How Mami and Chizuru are going out for a lunch date, I think it was, like a donut date. And so I'm already looking forward to that. And that's in the dub, by the way. And I already went on a bit of a tangent here about it, but I prefer dub over sub because it's so that I don't have to multitask with like what's going on and with what they're saying, you know, and so it makes it you know, it feels more natural to watch dub over sub for that reason. But anyway, yeah, so I am looking forward to that, and I can't wait for the dub to see that episode. Definitely makes me feel like, you know, like, oh my gosh, because if you can't tell already, you know, Mami is fake. It's so funny how like Rent a Girlfriend, how their archetypes with the girls are actually quite realistic. So I'll start off with Mami because, you know, she definitely feel like she's the most realistic in terms of like how her portrayal is, and how they did it pretty good actually. So with her, she's like the toxic one, the one who has some form of drama behind her backstory. And it's interesting too how they didn't even explain in depth as to why Kazuya and Tommy broke up in the first place. And I feel like that was very intentional there, so that it's part of her backstory, because Mami, her character, her approach to things is actually quite realistic, because, you know, she's like the covert jealous one. I mean, really think, when you really stop to think about it, I mean, why would she get so like fixated on Kazuya and like Chizuru? Well, especially Chizuru. Like, she's been studying Chizuru with like her career and her character, like her like the traits that she has. It like, it's like she compares herself to Chizuru in a way, because I don't remember what season it was, but like that episode where they're all at the beach and Mami covers herself from Kazuya seeing her bathing suit and comparing it to Chizuru. And it's like that's the subtle hints where it's like Mami is comparing herself to Chizuru, and I mean it makes sense because like she's the ex-girlfriend in this situation and Chizuru is the current girlfriend. Oh, and so it does obviously make sense to play that comparing game. Oh. And that's where she falls into that category of being the toxic one, since she's out to sabotage Kazuya and Chizuru's relationship because she's envious, or she doesn't like the concept of Kazuya getting over her, and it makes sense too because it gets shown that like she lied about the fact that she found someone else. Like that was the reason why they broke up, at least with what Mami told Kazuya, and then it was revealed that she didn't even find anyone. And so that makes it to where it's like, but hey, why did they break up in the first place? And like as far as canon is concerned, they didn't reveal that, but it's like with how Kazuya is, it really does make sense on why Mami broke up with him. Like, as much as Mami is toxic, I really don't blame her for. Yeah, he's like really a numbskull. What's the better word I can say? Like he's very and what is the word for this? Like he doesn't go full throttle with his feelings, or like also he's a bit of a shut-in too, like that, especially like him how to say it, like working the shaft while he's still with Ruka and he still has feelings for Chizuru, like a love for Chizuru. It makes me feel like, okay, so of course you could say this is a writing error, but it's like, how can you say that you love someone and you're obviously looking at other girls and doing that kind of stuff? Like, it would be very strange and realistically to still be looking at that kind of stuff, but you're dating someone. I mean, that is indirect cheating. So I mean, it does make sense to where it's like not Ruka, Mami broke up with him. Because Kazuya still isn't 100% certain on the kind of person that he wants to be with. In a way, it does make sense, though. The rent-a-girlfriend situation on how that all started. I mean, that is how it all started. All right, so we're working on our last. Wait a minute. Wait, no, I had 4. I thought I had 4, but okay, it looks like I don't. How much time are we at? 147? Yeah, I mean, I can find another one real quick. Yeah, we'll just go back to Dasha. Why not? I never get tired of looking at this beautiful lady. But talk about a little bit more about Dasha. Since we're drawing her again, is that she does have a YouTube, and it's quite the crazy thing to think about how, like, she's 25, so at least the last I read. Also, it's like she's only 1 year older than me, and it's like, woo, you know, I hope I could eventually collab with her, you know, on a drawing video, and, you know, have fun. She definitely strikes me as someone who I could have a blast with and a good time with. It took me by surprise how she actually loves drawing, and excuse me, it's like it's passion for her, and so it's like, ooh, okay, there's a opportunity there, you know, for me to collab with her and have fun, you know. I love drawing. I actively seek out ways that I can have fun with it, share that fun with others, and so it would definitely be a great and fun opportunity to see what I could do with her. As ever, you know, I sometimes draw her photos for study, and she's definitely a creative character, and a joyful one at that. Like, she doesn't let the negative comments, you know, get her down, and she's just out here pursuing what she loves, and it's like so, like, such a blessing to think how, like, she is living her dream, essentially. Like, she lives in South Korea, and it's definitely a beautiful area. You know, it's a lot like where I live right now, minus the trees, essentially, because there's all kinds of trees where I am living, and so with South Korea, though, it's like the cityscape kind of aspect of it. And also it's like you definitely like the natural language over there is Korean, so that makes it to where it's like, okay, so definitely don't want to move over here. You are not willing to, because yeah, like definitely looks like a place where it's either you know it or you just don't move over there. So, you know, kudos to Dasha, of course, because she's a part of her career is, you know, learning the Korean and the Korean fashion. Her industry, or is that the best word to say it? Like her agency, yeah, her agency, you know, of course, is based in Korea, so, or, yeah, South Korea, oh my gosh. And so hence her move over there. And so it's definitely a beautiful area, and yeah, I was watching some of her vlogs, and it's like there's like a drawing coffee place that she was at one time, and I was like, ooh, that looks really nice. You know, like they have the full-on painting tools and canvas tools, and it's like, you know, basically, you know, they have all the tools laid out for you if you want to, you know, have fun drawing. It's like, man, that's so cool. I don't know if there's something like that where I'm at, but it would be amazing if there is. Because, I mean, where I live, it's like there's a little bit of everything, you know, like whether if you want to find a place to work out or good places to eat, especially, then yeah, it's definitely a go-to over here. But as far as like, oh, and then of course, you know, if you want to find some good books, or definitely a really good mall here. It's just, yeah, there's a little bit of everything where I'm at, and it definitely makes for a great inspiration too, because it's like, you know, it's not cheap by any means to live here. My dream, of course, is to, you know, make a living with what I love, and be able to financially support myself and what I love. And so it's like I take inspiration from people like Dasha, because, you know, she's living her dream and is making it a financial the word, like she's making what she loves a financial pursuit. Like, she's living her dream. And so it's like I gotta see if she's has uploaded any more vlog videos after this, because she's always a fun to watch. I really would love to see how, you know, definitely would make for a a great friend for an area that I'm uh, uh, pursuing it, with social media. Because it definitely feels like um, there's a lot of sharks in the water. To tell you the truth, like I don't know about that whole mess, but like with the VS Sojo thing, like that whole agency situation where they didn't even pay the VTubers, and that was a whole mess. But thankfully, Iron Mouse raised so much money for that and was able to give back to the charity. And yeah, like it was like what was it, like $1 million raised, right? And so it's like so beautiful, also wholesome to see that. Like when the situation really calls for it, people will step up and pay for like step up to do what's right and not be greedy. And so it's like really, that was wholesome. This was a very wholesome thing to see. It's always much appreciated to see that there are people out there with hearts, and there are people that genuinely care for others and more than themselves. More specifically when it comes to the money situation, because as ever, it's like that common theme where it's, oh, I would do that if I had money and this and that, and that's all genuine, I feel, to some extent. But then it's like something that's also important to realize is that there are those out there who can't even afford a what is it, a place to live and have a roof over their head. And even that's where these whole charities come into place, with how they their drive for what they do. So it does make me sad to see when people say like, oh man, I wish I could be as good as you with your art, or like yeah, you're definitely a lot better than me. And I'm just like, well, it's of course been a lot of trial and error and study and failure, but it's also about like coming to understand that everyone has their own style of learning, and being able to pursue what we love is a blessing in itself. We live in an era where now you can make a living off just streaming. Oh, and so it's like, wow. It's a very surreal, but it's genuinely is there, like we live in a time where now you can live off your dreams, and that is just the kind of goal that I'm shooting. That I can live my dream as well, and be one of the many that are doing it too. The numbers are growing, and what's the word? Like, it's happening. To to where it's like your dream doesn't have to just be a dream. Now it can be reality. So that is where people like Dasha and Sam does art as well. They're doing it, you know, inspiring others like me to pursue their dream, make it reality. So yeah, I do hope to collab with Dasha. You know, I definitely see potential there for a great friend and a great time with her, you know. But we're already nearing the end here with this last sketch here, and it's 12 o'clock already, so we're getting out of the morning here and into the noon. So as ever, these sketches that we've been doing have been fun, and yeah, I do hope that we can do more. And as ever, I'm still playing around with the kind of videos that I want to do, and you know, basically want to try new things. You know, the style that I want to do with my YouTube is like kind of like the journal approach in a way, like where I document my growth and hopefully inspire others to try things themselves, and you know, perhaps even join along for the journey. You know, as ever, like, even though I've been drawing for 5 years now, I'm still just looking for ways that I can get better and improve, because you know, it's definitely been a slow but steady arc in terms of like learning and all that, and so it definitely makes for such a beautiful thing to like have something to look back on, you know. And so doing videos is like just that, you know. It gives me something to drive towards and really see where we're going with it. Because I do hope to engage with others and, you know, basically share along the journey and give other people opportunity to grow in themselves as well. You know, I mean, self-development is very real, and it definitely something where it's like I feel like it's a necessity for me to never forget that to make my dreams a reality, because I mean, dreams don't just come true on their own, you know. It takes work and consistency and time, you know, especially, but it's always important to just focus on the things that we can control. Oh, and we can control are like how much we want to put in and like getting honest with ourselves, with how can I improve myself in this area, or what can we do to um, get better at this or that or the other, because it's not like we're just like built in, like this is just how it is. Like, no, like, I don't believe in that. I believe in self-development, and like we can ever grow, essentially. Oh. But yeah, aside from all that, we're gonna pretty much end it here. And as ever, I'm gonna go eat, and I'll get to posting my little video that I am working on as ever. I'll see you guys later. But yeah, I hope that you come to enjoy these sketches if you're watching afterwards, and that yeah, that you join along for the journey, the fun journey. Yeah, I'm gonna go and eat and draw as ever. Other than that, I'll see you guys around. Take care, and bye bye.